Hey guys, Robert here, and for one, testing out a new camera I just got that has 1080p, so let's see how this looks. But also, Ingrid I last night saw an amazing movie. Unfortunately, the recording we had got corrupted, so I had to do it all over again, and Ingrid's not available to do it. She's going to be busy traveling tonight, so we'll do a separate review with with me and her when we get a chance. But for now, what was the movie? DC League of Super Pets, believe it or not. And it is a big surprise. I was going in expecting this to be a dumb movie. Very dumb. I was expecting it to be just dumb fluff, and everything. A stupid popcorn flick. And what I got was a really good adventure. I mean it. It's so damn good. And okay, where do I begin? Okay, first there are three standouts of the characters. You have Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You have, as Krypto, you have Kevin Hart as Ace the Bad Hound. And you have Kate McKinnon as Lulu the Guinea Pig. And you have the other pets as well. You have just trying to make sure I get the names right. Merton, the turtle, which was based off of Terrific Wizard from the old Amazing Zoo crew. You have Chip, the squirrel, based off of Chip from Green Lantern. And you have PB, the potbelly pig, who is not based off an established character. And, yeah. So all this, we open up, this is going to be a spoiler review, but I did not expect this to be so good. I honestly did not expect it. And I wish Ingrid was here so you could see her energeticness. I wish we didn't lose the footage from the last one. I wish it wasn't corrupted, because you could hear us geeking out about this. But yeah, in this movie, it opens up with Krypton's destruction. You have Alfred Molina as Jor-El. Very good, if brief, role. And during all of this, you see Kal-El's in there, Krypto's with them, and then at the last second, he jumps on into the pod right before it takes off. So he's there with his boy, his master, from the very beginning. And, well, and they've been growing up ever since. And basically, through all this time, he thinks and he's a bit of a spoiled dog. He thinks this world revolves around his master. He and his master are best friends. There's no one else. Until Superman starts saying Lois, in which case he keeps on interrupting him. He has dreams of throwing Lois into the ocean, always brushing off like, nah. And yeah. So they have been best buds. Even when you have the Justice League, of which it's a weird looking Justice League. You have a Jessica Cruz who does not look like Jessica Cruz at all. You have a Wonder Woman who, for the most part, kind of fits Wonder Woman. You have Aquaman who, for the most part, acts like a different, interesting Aquaman, except for one point when he actually eats fish food. Then you're like, Cyborg, Cyborg's the type who actually runs on batteries and it can be set into airplane mode. Barry Allen, and you also have Keanu Reeves as Batman. Ooh, he's an over the top one. It helps. It's so obvious that Jared Stern, the director of this, was also one of the co-directors on the Lego Batman movie, and it shows. Was he? Oh no, he was one of the writers on it, and he wrote this one, and it shows because there's a lot of the zaniness that came with the Lego Batman movies, but a lot of the heart too. But yeah, with because like when we're introduced to Ace and the others, and that's the thing I love about with Kevin Hart here. Ace I was expecting him to be a joke, either over the top Batman or a bunch of jokes coming right out. He's actually pretty sincere. very sincere, and Kevin Hart really nails it, coming off like it. I mean, there's some weird stuff like he says, "Oh, I lick myself all the time." He's talking about being a normal dog, which Krypto's not used to. Krypto is used to, like, he's used to using a human toilet, things like by flying over it. He's used to being super. He has an identity called Bart Kent, for Christ's sake. And, but yeah, Superman wants to marry Lois, but he also knows Krypto is going to get really upset because he's so needy and everything. Even Lois points out, and so he decides he's going to get a new friend. Now, Ace, on the other hand, wants to get out there because he knows he and his friends are not cute, adorable little kitten who everyone adopts like that. So he's trying to bust out of there so they can go to this farm up north, which we later find out is a bald-faced lie that he tried to get of his friend's hope. But first, you actually buy it. You actually think, oh, is there something going on? And eventually, Krypto stops him from escaping and everything. They have a bit of a back and forth. Everyone's telling Krypto, your master's here to get you a new buddy, so you leave him alone. And he's like, nah, Superman would never do that. And then, of course, Krypto is like, it's TV night for them to watch The Great Bake Off or something, one of those reality shows. And Superman's going to go out and date Lois, to which Krypto is annoyed. Oh, sorry, forgot to mention, right earlier in the movie, Lex Luthor, very interesting Lex Luthor, very big on his ego, played by Mark Maron, with Maya Erskine as Mercy Graves. Oh, and I should also point out you have Olivia Wilde as Lois Lane. But yeah, Lex he's willing to throw everything of his company out the window because he's found out about a giant meteorite of orange kryptonite, which he believes could give humans powers. It doesn't. And the League stop him, with Krypto's help, of course. And he's arrested, but it turns out Lulu, who was one of his experimental guinea pigs, who Krypto and Superman had saved, even though she didn't want to, and turns out she deduced it only works on animals, or she calls them pets. And from there, she hold on, guys, sorry. Sorry, I'm just trying to get used to this new camera, alright? But anyway, she's able to make a device that can pull on at least one shard of it, and it gives her and the other superpowers. Ace is invulnerable, not super strong, but above normal strong. PB can change her size, shrink or grow. Merton has super speed, and Chip has lightning powers. And yeah, they are able to get out as what do I say? Kate, she really hams it up, but deliciously so. She is just great. She then confronts Superman. She has telekinesis, by the way. She confronts Superman, and of course, when Superman's going out to meet her and meet Lois, he sees her there, and she's like Superman, I'm going to, and then like cheat, 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 cheat. But he recognizes her, and it turns out she has a thing of kryptonite and tosses Superman around. Lois contacts the League. That's the last we see of Lois for a while. Krypto tries to help, but it turns out during his moping, he found a piece of cheese, a dog's weakness, that he thought Superman gave him. So actually he ate it. Turns out there's a little bit of kryptonite in it, a Kryptonian's weakness, and he's now powerless for a while until it gets out of his system. Eventually he gets knocked around by Lulu, who then goes up to a bunch of hamsters from a school and empowers all of them, and they actually get a pretty unstoppable army. Like, they have all these various powers, and then you have two of them in particular called Keith and Mark, who gain fire and water/ice powers. They end up being one of the reoccurring ones, and the ones Ingrid and I really liked. Krypto meets up with the others. He kind of blackmails Ace into helping him, otherwise he'll tell him about, like, you lied to your friends about it. Ace likes he wanted to give them hope. That's all. They eventually catch up to Lulu, who has captured the entire Justice League with her new team. Because each of them have different powers and abilities that they're able to keep up and surprise the league who underestimate them. Then you have, but yeah, they try to help. And during this point, you have Lulu taunting Krypto. So they're saying how, oh, he's going to be marrying Lois. There's going to be nothing for you. How does she know? She has the wedding ring that Superman had in his pocket. And Kate just really just like taunts him and then tosses him. And we find the extent of her powers when she's actually able to, from miles away, still manipulate him. Tosses him to the Hall of Justice. And while she and her team are going to go break Lex out because she still thinks Lex is like a partner for her. You know, she was just a guinea pig. She thinks, no, we're intellectual partners. So, yeah. The others catch up to him. Ace and him have a nice talk, and we find out Ace's backstory. And I was expecting something tragic, but I was expecting it to be a bit of a farce. No. There's a lot of soft put into this. As we find out that Krypto and Ace's origin is this: he had a loving family. He had there was a mom, a dad, and a little girl. The little girl, one day, and they loved him, even gave him his little bandana he had. But then one day, when the parents were in their room, they forgot to lock the stairs, to block the stairs. So the young little girl is watering her way there. Ace runs and gets over there, bites her and pulls her aside. Parents didn't see this. As far as they saw it, he attacked her, and there was bite marks on the kid and everything. So they feel they have no choice but to put him away, to be adopted by someone else. But then as he tells Krypto, that was the worst day of my life, but I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Krypto's confused, like, why? Why would you? When you love someone, truly, absolutely love them, you got to do anything you can, even if it means letting them go. And Kevin Hart sells it, and this is the heart of the film. He even says, you know what thing they say about the dog? Never feed them chocolate. They love unconditionally. Again, just hearing this from Kevin Hart, they wrote Ace like a Batman, someone that would be perfect for Batman, without making him a ripoff of Batman. Now, I should point out that Merton and Chip are annoying through a lot of the movie when they have their flaws. Chip is insecure and neurotic. Merton can't see a thing. She's completely blind. PB is fine. It's a bit overly fangirl and everything. And as Ace puts it, she needs to love herself because as much as she loves everyone else. So eventually then they use Wonder Woman's jet so they can try and get over there, but they're shot down by a cute little adorable kitten that Lulu took with her when she left. Everyone takes the kitten, and she upgraded it so that this cat can fire missiles from everything. Its tail, its whiskers. It can hoik up grenades like their hairballs and all that, and the team can work together. Chip's able to get over his neuroticism, and they give glasses to Merton, who seems to make her a bit more intelligent when she has the glasses, because she sees properly. Oh, you're none of you are turtles. That actually explains a lot. They do have a running stupid joke at first, which he's constantly cursing, which they drop fast. It's like, really? But yeah, they stop the cat by working as a team, and then they head over to Stryker's Island to stop him. But Lulu ends up releasing, and they threatening the Krypto, who's still depowered, forcing the others to go into their own cells, tosses Krypto in there, releases Lex, who then tosses Lulu into his old cell because he doesn't care. He feels like, oh, you captured the league, I'll take credit for it. I'm not going to let some kitty pig do it. So he and Mercy leave, ready to take care of the league. Lulu's able to escape with her team, and Krypto regains his powers, goes up, fights off most of Lulu's team. Lulu then goes, captures Lex. Mercy gets the hell out of there. And the League are ready to be launched up into space where the ship will explode. Lex even says, I'm a millionaire, and yeah, my office turns into a rocket ship. I'm a billionaire. We all do this. Batman, it's true. But then eventually as the rocket's going up, Krypto is facing. Lulu attacks the water, fire and ice hamsters, nearly kills them. But as the rocket's firing off, Lois is in a news chopper, and Lulu grabs it, ready to smash it. But he says, "You either save your master or save the one he loves." Now, of course, the others catch up. He tells them, "Go and save the others. I'm going to go save Lois." They do so in a great action sequence where they use all of their abilities to get themselves up there and save them. And Krypto seems to destroy the orange shard of kryptonite and take down Lulu. But Lulu then uses her telekinesis to gather up the shards of the orange kryptonite and puts it into her brain, makes her giant and monstrous. And that's the thing I like about with Lulu. She is a legitimate threat, very menacing, and still with some good comedic beats and everything. And all the league, everyone faces off against her. And this is where all the leaguers meet up with most of them, besides Cyborg and Aquaman. And we see Wonder Woman uses PB, wrapping her lasso, swinging her around like a mace. You have Chip and Jessica getting along very well. Same with Merton and Flash. Then you have Batman looking at Ace like, "Nice dog, but I work alone, except for Robin and Alfred." And so it's eventually you get to the point where he says, "Whoever Morgan Freeman played, you mean Lucius?" But that felt a little Lego Batman-esque. But he's like, "Oh, the heck with it." They go and join the fight. But then Krypto, now earlier PB had set up this ultimate attack, this solar paw punch attack that is so devastating it could kill Krypto. But Krypto realizes it's the only way to stop her. So he goes up, charges up, flies at her, punches her so hard all of the orange kryptonite shards gets knocked out of her. But when the backlash that should have killed Krypto is coming at him, Ace jumps up and takes it because his invulnerability has nothing to do with kryptonite. It's not vulnerable to kryptonite, so he takes all of the damage defending Krypto. They now have a home. Now, Krypto was going to take them to the farm on Smallville originally to make it up for them, but once he sees they all have, not only do all of his new friends have owners now with each of the leaguers, but the two hamsters also pair up with Aquaman and Cyborg as well. And Lulu, the two hamsters beforehand grab Lulu, who seems to have lost all of her powers, and drops her into a hot dog cart into some hot dog water. So it ends with Krypto showing that he now has friends, but he's happy with Lois and Superman getting married and everything. And at the very end, we set up a dog earlier who had said how he bit a FedEx guy, to which Krypto feels like, of course, the Federation of X's. I wish that was a real joke. But at the very end, he's mutated. He's like, "I ate the FedEx guy." And that's where everyone's charging in to go and face him. And, oh yeah, what does he with Batman and Ace? You have a point where Batman says, like, I became a loner because my family were taken from me. To which Ace says, like, "I became a loner because I was taken away from my family. I try to hold back my emotions." And all this stuff. And again, it's where it's made clear he is like Batman, but not identical to Batman. But and at the very end we get a mid-credit sequence where Lex is still captured, but then Mercy goes in one of Lex's ships, finds Lulu, says, "Hey, we're the real brains of this operation. Why don't we go and work together?" Lulu joins up with her, and at the very end we see Superman and Krypto playing around. And then we find out Black Adam shows up with his dog, and Black Adam's dog and Ace are arguing back and forth about being an anti-hero. To which Krypto's like, "That sounds like a villain." He's an anti-hero. He's much cooler. But if he's an anti-hero, then is he still a villain? It's a thin line. Things like that. It's a great joke to end on. But overall, this movie is just so good. It has so much heart to it. That moment with Ace is what really sold it. It could have been a farce, and it wasn't. And again, this movie just, like I said, I went into this expecting to be dumb. And if you're going into this expecting to be just a flat-out comedy, yeah, you'll be disappointed. But if you're going expecting this to be an adventure, you are going to so love it. Now, it's not entirely fully canon accurate. I mean, again, Merton and Chip are completely different. Oh, Chip ends up when they meet up how he is with Jessica, he's wearing the Green Lantern uniform. He says, "Oh, we have a great bond between Pet and and owner, shows off the ring. She even put a ring on it. It's like, really? But yeah, Chip does become a Green Lantern still, even though he still has his lightning powers. Merton is very different from the Amazing Zoo crew. Very different. PB is very interesting, but yeah, Ace, like I said before, Ace, Krypto, and Lulu are the heart of this movie. Very well done. They're the ones that really stole the show every time they were on board. And I've noticed one thing when it comes to character villains like Lulu, I love the ones that are both insidious, crazy, but a legitimate threat. And boy, was she a legitimate threat. But the thing is about this, as much as I love this movie, I don't know how they can follow up on it. I want a sequel, but I don't want a sequel. Because really, there's no way I think they can top it. It's a nice flash in the pan and all that stuff, but you almost want to see more. You want to see some of the other super pets like Hoppy the Marble Bunny and all that. I say don't make it a Netflix show or HBO Max show. Do with some show with it. But yeah. Now, I will do another video with Ingrid so she can give her own thoughts on it, but I figured I'd make up for it, still get my own words out about this, and try out my new camera. So, yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. See this movie. See it. It is so damn good. It is so damn fun. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.